Just throwing this out there, your wife noticed that I'm wearing a new shirt and you didn't even say anything.
I did. I said nice shirt when you walked in.
You did, but you didn't notice that it was the new shirt. Your wife did.
Is it one of the 47 shirts that you bought at Dover? Okay.
Is.
One of the 47.
Oh, I bought a whole new wardrobe down there. I won't lie.
Dude, that was
nothing wrong with that. You
wild.
save on shipping, so.
Welcome back, Racing Addicts fans.
Yes. Chase Briscoe is still on the gas.
I mean, to be fair, I think everybody wishes they had 2 more inches.
Get down, bad boy! We're all going to be in debt.
I don't know how we're going to do this.
Smash that like button, like Brad smashes people in the chart.
Well, it was undisclosed liquid.
You're going back to the
The
door
center
numbers.
number. Where's my Swifties at?
Oh my gosh.
And just like that, we're off the rail.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Racing Addicts podcast. I am your host, Senor Alex, and I am joined locally by my good friend, your good friend, Kevin. How you doing?
What's going on, guys? Doing well, doing well.
Man, that sexy voice is back for one more week, and we have another sexy voice with us this week,
Another
joining us
sexy
remotely. Come on now.
What's up,
Mitchell,
everybody? We're here. We're surviving.
Mitch, the food truck mama.
Oh, boy. That food truck stresses me out.
But yet,
It's a
he hasn't
stressor.
brought any food with him to any of the events. Just
I'm
saying.
still a
I know.
little hurt. I'm a little hurt.
I got to bring something.
Yeah.
The problem is that everybody takes it. They don't have anything left for me. I'm like the last person to get the food.
Well, your sales need to be worse. That way you can bring food to us.
There you go.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
like that.
We've had some rough outings. You're right, but
hey.
we'll rebound. I guess. I don't know. It's frustrating, man. Like I'll just actually like we just had an event on Sunday, and basically they wanted food trucks at this pool, right? But for some reason they had their concession stand open still, and I was like, why? Did you want us
make
there?
any sense? That makes no sense.
So we barely made our bottom line. I was freaking out. I was losing my mind once I found that out, and it just wasn't a good time. I get more stressed than anybody there about the numbers because I don't know. I don't know why I care so much. It's not even my truck, but it's my family's truck. But
Hey, if it makes you feel better, my business took like 6 years to turn a profit, and even then it was like $1.50. Like I was about 10 years in until I actually
there's
started
no way it
making
took
money.
6 years. How'd you?
Well, no, I had a lot of capital. Like,
Okay.
I mean, I will not disclose how much I own and where it is,
No, you're
but I'll
good.
just say that my company owns a fair amount of assets, and they're all paid for in cash.
So you had equity, so you didn't have to worry about defaulting. Which people should take note.
Hey,
When you have leveraged debt and business isn't good, that's how things go out of business. So that shows that you did it smart. So
I mean, not to get on a finance talk, but I will say if it was not for Dave Ramsey principles, my company would no longer exist. We had a 6-month period of zero income. And because of the Dave Ramsey principles, we survived. And then the second half of that year, I made like $500,000. So
there you go.
I'm just saying, I stand by it. It's good stuff. Any young entrepreneur out there.
And yet you still look like this willingly. I mean, sorry.
Dude, look at the flow. Look at the flow. Respect the flow. Respect the flow.
I mean, it is pretty elegant. I won't lie.
Money's in the market.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, you got to keep the money somewhere. Keep it right here.
You do.
I keep
It's
telling
our product, right?
Yeah, exactly. I know. Oh my gosh. So we honestly, short of what we saw on Sunday, we had a phenomenal weekend of racing. It just ended Saturday afternoon or evening. Saturday evening was when the good racing ended, and then the Cup Series took the track on Sunday. But SVG won again. We could just copy and paste that. Yeah. The shocking part. Ryan Blaney won a pole at a road course. What the heck happened?
Yeah, well, I mean, he did good at the Roval back years ago, and early in his career, he was strong at road courses, much like Chase Elliott, but it's fallen off in recent years.
And he found some lucky horseshoe. I think the horseshoe that got Logano the championship last year, he found it in the closet at Penske.
Still had a little shine to it.
Exactly. And he's like, I'm going to get me a pole at Watkins Glen.
That's right. I mean, and again, the fact that he finished the race is also like having a win.
It is. Unfortunately, they made some crappy adjustments on the last stop. But
Why
whatever.
did they get off sequence? I don't get it.
I don't. There's so many other questions. But
Well, I could say this: a lot of people were like, I think a lot of people were surprised when Blaney took the pole. I remember being in the stands; everybody was like,
oh, for sure.
it happened. Everybody's like, what? Like, but it doesn't do it here. Like, everybody was surprised it was Watkins Glen. People were looking for like SVG. Like, obviously, we thought Blaney was going to be qualifying top 10, but to get the pole, Watkins Glen, like that's a big deal, And a lot of people were happy about it. I think a lot of people wanted to see something new.
Yeah. Oh, I bet. I think, well, looking at Twitter the last 24 hours, I will agree with you. I think people are done seeing SVG's name on the top of the pylon on road courses.
Yeah.
We're there.
Yeah.
Well, he's actually going to take the championship lead here soon.
Yeah. Granted, he's still 25th in like points, but yes, he is about to take. Yeah.
So I was just talking about this with one of my patients earlier today, and unless there's a road course in the first round of the playoffs, I think he's going to be done early.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's making a big deal about all his playoff points, but like everyone else has the performance through the whole season, so their playoff points are higher. And like the 12 has so many stage wins, the 5, the 24, like all these guys, the 11, like he's done. I
like SVG. Don't get me wrong. I have nothing against him. It's
100%.
just, I don't see him being able to survive past the first round.
I agree.
He said that Darlington is his favorite track. That's what he keeps saying. He said that's his best and favorite track. And I can look up real quick to see where he finished at.
That's because you're high, wide, and handsome at Darlington. I mean, you're holding on to a loose car. I mean, that's where all the real drivers thrive. Larson, SVG, the list goes on and on.
Yeah.
What the heck? Danny Hamlin just showed up on my screen.
While he's finding that data point for us, we're going to do what we do weekly, and we're going to rate the race. We'll start with you, Kevin. What would you have rated yesterday's Cup Series at Watkins Glen?
The Cup race?
Yeah, let's go Cup.
I'm going to give it a 4.
Hey, you're nicer than I am. I was honestly thinking 2. Yeah. I was like,
I liked that Blaney was competing, but it was a Blaney and SVG show. Other than that, there wasn't really much going on through the field, and it wasn't exciting. It wasn't exciting.
Well, and I think too, you look at, momentum is huge, and we look at this like we just go on these stretches where it's just like the same crap every week, you know, and I think everyone's just burned out. I texted you guys in our group. I didn't watch the end of the race.
Really?
I knew what was going to happen, and we were on our way to a friend's house to meet him for dinner. And normally, like, I'll peek on the phone and stuff, and I was like, "What's the point?" You know what I mean? So
priorities are.
Yeah, listen. Have you seen the Cup Series this year? I'm good. I'm shocked I watched as much as I did.
You're good, buddy. I get it.
I watched, I think, every single part of the Knoxville Nationals this weekend, and I skipped the end of the Cup race, so that you can take from that what you think.
That's fair. Now, one thing I will give props to Watkins Glen is I love that they moved the restart zone. That was such a good decision, I think.
So that's a bit of a hot topic because I've seen a lot of polarization on that opinion. Which let's hold that for a second.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to cut Mitch off. But,
very good. I got the results.
Okay, hit me with some SVG love.
So does anybody want to take a guess? You guys want to take a guess?
Did he in Cup or Xfinity? Because did he run Cup there? Oh, this year.
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Welcome to the broadcast, Alex.
I'm gonna go 21st. What do you think?
I'm gonna go 26th.
He's 20th. So
nice.
Okay.
We did all right. Yeah.
So if you can get a top 20 there, I don't know what the second race is. What, Bristol in the playoff? Is that what it is?
I don't have the schedule in front of me. Sorry.
Well, if you stall long enough, I'll pull it up.
I can check actually.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going the opposite way. I saw Bowman Gray. I said, wait a minute, that's not the playoffs.
That's another conversation.
Dude, we'll get to that. That's on the list. My phone is not having it, but
I'm pretty sure Bristol's next.
I mean, if he's lucky enough to get through the first round, I think the journey's over, especially because at this point you have so many competitive people in the playoffs. Like you really don't have, and I'm sorry.
Isn't there a road course in round 2 though?
Yeah, it's the Roval. So it's like kind of a road course.
So,
Yeah,
I
he's
mean,
gonna make
if
it.
SVG makes it past round one, he's the odds-on favorite for that race.
So the
I
first
haven't
round is
seen-
Darlington, Gateway, and Bristol. And I just
Oh, he can definitely run Wild Gateway.
really,
Oh, he finished
I don't think at all.
38th at Bristol.
Yeah, I don't see it at all. I mean, Gateway, I don't
just
see
want
it.
him to expose the playoff format so we don't have to keep doing it. That's just really my
Well,
thing.
that's
But
I mean, Mark Martin's going to bat for all of us right now.
Dude, I
He's
love
on
how
it.
outspoken
Matt
he
Crafton exposed the Truck Series thing.
Yeah.
He won the championship without a win, and with this format. And NASCAR was like so pissed, but it's all good.
And
They
then
still kept it.
then the 17th place driver won the Cup championship last year. So, just saying.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
The driver of the year.
Yeah, something like that. So, what would you rate the race yesterday, Mitch?
Yeah, I know I didn't watch, but I'll give it a 1.
is. Wow.
It just feels right.
Yeah.
It just feels right.
Yeah. Well, I was checking just the whatever, the timing and scoring, and like I checked on lap 5, I checked on lap 15, and then right before they did pit stops, I was like, the top 10 didn't move. The top
No,
10
it
stayed the
didn't.
same. And until they had pit strategies, and I'm like, I can't keep track. So I was playing the guessing game on my fantasy because I didn't know what was going on. And I kept Bowman in, and I kept Bell on the bench. So that
Did
I
not
could have
work
beat
out.
Kenny this week, but that screwed me because that's the only reason why I was upset that I didn't watch, because I was like, man, I would have made a better decision if I would have just watching, because I didn't know what was going on. But it's fine. I'm okay with not watching that race.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. And that's you missed nothing. So Jeff Gluck posted at the end of the first stage, the car that had made the most passes was, I think, Chase Elliott. No, it wasn't Chase Elliott. It was someone else, Eric Jones, and he had passed 2 cars. That was the
Wow.
end. Yeah. So
Another fun fact: they were a second off from the pole speed of Xfinity. Xfinity cars were a second faster. So if we had a 24 hours of Watkins Glen, the Xfinity cars would have probably finished the race before the Cup cars or whatever. They would have more laps done because they were faster, and they were louder. I mean, we were there when I was there. It was they were louder. My dad's like, this doesn't make any sense. I said, I don't know, maybe because they have 6 gears and they're like there's no RPMs. Like maybe it's just bogged down. I don't know why they were slower because I thought they had more power. Does anyone did anybody know why?
Answer is Gen 7 sucks.
yeah.
That's the answer.
I will tell you, even visually watching on TV, Xfinity was faster.
Oh, yeah.
Like you watched
they're
the way they
fast.
rolled corners and everything. Like it just wasn't even like the Cup car looked like they were on pace laps every now and then.
And people
Like-
were making passes. Like there was passes left
Oh
and right.
yeah.
Like didn't seem like it was a burden.
Well, you had people racing. I mean, it's on the list, but we had people racing the poop out of each other and then overstepping, which was like, oh my gosh, that's right.
Cars are hard
You
to
can do
drive.
this.
Yeah. Yeah, there was no out of bounds. That's for sure. They were using every bit of that track and beyond.
Why did they pave everything there?
Right?
They screwed up the track.
Oh, 100%.
It's so stupid. Like coming off turn 1, nobody is on the track. There's
no.
not one race car on the track coming out of turn 1. And it's like, and now they're talking about doing track limits. And I'm like, you mean like the grass and gravel that was there?
Exactly.
What an idea.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So-
Kind of like
I don't get it.
for safe.
You know,
It was actually
I-
safer that way, wasn't it?
I think so. I mean, because what happens if your throttle hangs now? There's nothing to slow you down.
No, not at all.
Like-
not at all.
What-
That was the one nice thing about the gravel. The only problem was it was so easy for cars to get stuck, and especially with this Gen 7 platform, they would get stuck so quick.
Well, hey, they get stuck on asphalt.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I know, but man, like you look at that where
That
it's
also
like,
slows down because of the cleanup process too. Because
Yeah.
if somebody goes and plows and takes all the stones out there, that now we're looking at longer cautions, more laps run under caution. So I get why they kind of got rid of it, but at the same time, the whole out of bounds was a non-issue before.
I 100% agree. Like that, I've always said at the road courses, your track limits should be dictated by the track itself.
Exactly.
Like make it where it's inopportune for the driver to go off the track. That's the easiest way to do track limits.
Yeah.
Have there be a wall or a gravel or a wall. I don't care anything. And it's like, and then the turn where A-hole turned McDouchebag in Xfinity, that same thing where, sorry, I probably should have said that, but that whole area used
You
to be
only
grass.
got one letter wrong.
I know. I'm trying. I'm really
Wait,
trying.
I thought you were going to talk about Austin Hill.
Yeah, that's
who I said.
buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, they said the other guy, Michael.
Oh yeah.
That's what we call him.
that was McDouchebag.
Yeah.
That's what he was.
That was the
referring to both
Xfinity
of them.
race. Yeah, when he wrecked the 11.
Oh, he wrecked somebody else in Cup, or McDowell did in Cup.
No, the Austin Hill wrecked McDowell in the Xfinity race back there.
Oh yeah,
Quarter panel
I saw that.
Yeah,
I saw it.
again. Yeah, another quarter
That was
panel
crazy.
Wrecked him. Dan never killed him. All right, moving on. Yeah, it's I don't. I'm glad you guys felt the same way. I don't get it. But the restart zone. Sorry, I wanted to go back to there because like Brian dropped in our Discord how stupid he thought it was, and in the truck race, I didn't like the new restart zone because I didn't like the issues it created. Mm-hmm. But I am curious what you guys thought overall about it.
So I like the new restart zone, especially because it kind of limited those dive bomb maneuvers into turns 1 and 2. You know, the
I like
people
that.
were dive bombing 1 previously and then just washing out, taking out everybody to the outside of them. So I like that it kind of resolved that issue, and I think it made it more racy, actually.
It didn't help Austin Hill's issue. He still did it.
Wow, you can't help the handicapped.
He wasn't wiping out the whole field,
Gosh,
shooting across the corner. He just did it at the tightest point of the track.
Oh, he goes, "Oh, I didn't mean to do it." Anybody behind me?
we all totally
You got
believe
points.
that, don't we?
Oh, yeah.
we're 100%
100%.
in line.
NASCAR, don't suspend me again.
Gosh, all right, we'll get.
I
to
only destroyed 17 cars and cost them $3.5 million. Don't
worry.
suspend me.
Let's wait for Richard Childress's next rant. We're a blue collar team.
Yeah.
We're a blue collar team as we right hook half the field. We're a blue collar
Dale
team.
Earnhart.
Yeah. And then every time he brings up like some example which is totally irrelevant, like,
You gonna kill my boy?
oh my gosh, Richard, bro, you're cracked, man. There's
He's going
something.
to say he hasn't been a blue collar team since probably the 80s.
Yeah, since February 2001 is when he lost.
Since he lost the
yeah.
Wrangler deal.
Yeah. When
Like, that wasn't even his car.
when he lost his most talented driver. Well, I like Harvick, so I shouldn't dog Harvick, but yeah. Moving on. Ty Gibbs showed the little spoiled brat that he is. On Sunday, he got in kind of a pissing match with the 42, wrecked the 42.
Yep. But
I saw that
the 42
highlight.
is
Yeah.
a D-bag also, so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, if there's two guys going to wreck each other, you can't do any better.
Exactly.
Those are the
100%,
two.
100%.
And then someone played the clip of him and Chris Gabehart getting into it.
Yeah, and Gapehart told him, keep your head in the game. Like, get back focused and keep driving this thing.
Because he was trying to call the strategy from in the car, and Gabehart was like, hey, we have a lot in front of us. We have more in front of us. And he's still throwing a fit. And Gabehart's like, all right, well, just do whatever you want. Apparently, we don't know what we're doing, It was wild.
Again, Ty Gibbs, if he didn't have that last name that he does, he'd be out of that car already. I mean, he is not produced.
No. Let's put Corey LaJoy in the 54 and see what he can do. All right, Mitch?
Well, I hope he does well in the 77 truck. That's the first thing. I want to take it one step at a time. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. No.
Yeah. And that 51 car might not be an option next year by the sounds of it. So.
That's, yeah.
Well, I thought someone bought the team. I really don't know what goes on anymore. So you guys have to fill me in.
There's a whole lot going on. We're not quite sure what's going on. I think eventually another manufacturer is going to be at play with that arrangement.
I'm hoping.
But
Is it going to be Dodge, you think?
I think so, but I also think it's going to become Legacy Motor Club. I think Legacy's going to end up just
eight
owning
cars?
the team. I guess
they're gonna
3,
have 4
right?
cars.
3's all the more you're allowed to have.
Yeah.
But then
You
it
can't
sounds
have 4?
No, only if you're Rick Hendrick or Joe Gibbs. No one else is allowed to have 4.
That's not capitalism.
Listen. You're using common sense with NASCAR. That's the problem.
That's not capitalism.
Those things don't apply.
Oh my
Technically,
gosh, we
2311
live in
could
a
have as many as
liberal
they want
system.
because they're non-chartered at this point anyway.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
2311 can have 23 cars if they want.
Oh, man.
That's right. They can do whatever they want.
They can.
That's crazy.
I do love that Bubba Wallace wanted Indy in an open car. It was just a little subtle,
that's right.
screw you NASCAR.
Yeah.
That was kind of cool. I dug that.
And then Denny won the week before.
Yeah. Now he's obviously not open, but still, NASCAR's
but
not a
he's
huge fan of his.
suing them.
Yeah. Things are not good.
That's all right. It's good for the sport. It's good to expose that stuff.
Oh, for sure. And Carson Hocevar managed to keep his name in all the headlines this weekend, too. Him and Brad Keselowski got into a fairly heated argument on Saturday.
Yeah.
You caught that live, didn't you? Because I feel like you texted
they were
us.
like, "Oh, Brad's getting out of his car and he's going over to Hocevar." I'm like, "Oh, here we go." And they show the replay of him flying around trying to do a lap.
I could totally see Brad being an enforcer and
He's like,
checking
"This is my
his
car."
privilege, like, knocking him down a few pegs. I could 100% see Keselowski doing it.
And I'm it. Like, we've talked about it. It needs to happen. Like, Brad K would be so good in that role.
Yes.
It's time. It's time.
Yeah, he's
not
enough
gonna
of a
fix
veteran.
Hocevar.
I think what we need, and I know this maybe sounds bad, but I think it's fine. We need people to just be jerks to Hocevar and start doing back, which we saw. It's on the list. McDowell pushed him out of the way on the last lap. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, Hocevar threw a fit, because that's what he does. He's like, don't even let him near me at the end of the race. I don't even want to see him, And it's like, dude, this is you every freaking week.
Exactly.
Like this, and it's just going to keep getting worse because nobody in the field respects him. Mm-hmm. There's not one driver that has respect for Carson Hocevar. And I love it. I need more of it.
I've said all along, it needs to be one of the veterans of the sport. BK would fit that role. He's enough of a veteran. Mm-hmm. He's a past champion. He could do it. And he has enough of an attitude and took on Kyle Busch. So, yeah, I could 100% support Brad Keselowski checking Hocevar, knocking him down a few pegs.
Let's make it happen, Brad. Let's make it happen. I'm here for it. Yeah. I'm kind of done with him. Him and Ty Gibbs, they could quit the sport tomorrow and I'd be happy.
And the Dillon brothers.
Yeah, I'm there too.
Basically, the whole Silver Spoon kid collegiate.
Ty had a good couple week run there of being relevant. Now he's back to wrecking for 30 seconds. So
pretty
that's
much,
good. Yeah. Moving on. Sorry. The last thing we have in Cup, because really, I'm telling you, nothing happened in that race on Sunday. There's really nothing to talk about. All of our talking points are like extracurricular.
Xfinity, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Extra. X. Emphasis on the X.
The X, please be the X. Gen 8 win. The Gen 7 car, I guess I'll preface it a different way. The rest of the racing world media has finally caught up to the Racing Addicts podcast. I don't know how much you guys follow the other podcast world, the other news world, but the Gen 7 got destroyed last week in the racing media.
I support it 100%. Keep the heat coming.
It only took them 3.5 years.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, we've been saying this for a while now.
I gave him 6 months to prove me wrong, I gave it 6 months, and then I was like, no. After the first season, I was like, nope. It sucks. The number still sucks. Sucks.
And it's like Kevin Harvick was very blunt. He said the car sucks. The car sucks. And I was like, my eyes got big because I feel like he's been kind of the eternal optimist when it comes to his podcast. And so in him to get blunt, I was like, shoot, those are big words.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
and again, he was one of the ones that tested this car, and he's been dogging it since day one, before it was even unveiled, and said that the hits are so much harder on the drivers with this car. It's too stiff and rigid. And, funny, we are seeing more drivers with injuries.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And Dale Jr., so I don't know if you guys listen to Dale Jr.'s, but what's funny is he started this whole rant trying to be positive. He's like, everybody wants me to come on here and just dog the car, and I'm not going to do that. Like, I want NASCAR to be successful.
And then he slowly built and wound himself up.
And then within 30 seconds, he's like, I hate this car. It's not a stock car. It's an IMSA sports car. We are not IMSA. We are a stock car racing series.
He stole my words.
Oh,
he stole my words.
Dale Jr.
I've been saying that since day one.
Dale Jr., we love you even more than we did before. That was good.
Love it.
And then, a lot of the other things, even Jeff Gluck and Jordan Bianchi, I feel like are the eternal NASCAR optimists. Like, they've been so positive the last 3 years about everything. And Gluck was on it last week and this week. So
great.
It just warms my heart. Now, Kyle Petty, there was just a clip posted today that Kyle Petty going on a rant about how the racing is spectacular and we've moved so far forward. I don't know
Kyle Petty's credible.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but he is one of the least successful Pettys ever in the sport. Why are we taking him as an expert?
He somehow has 7 wins, though. I don't know how that happened.
7 wins in how many years?
Yeah,
I don't know,
Austin
but he's still
Dillon
got
has
7.
5, so I'm just saying, like the mark.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny. SVG has 5 already in 1 year because of his stupid road course, Emsicar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's now compared to Jimmy Johnson in like the fastest winner ever.
It's all right. We're going to where are we going? Oh, we're going to Richmond. Yeah, so he'll be back to running 27th this week. It'll be great, and then we won't have to hear his name for a while. And it's not him. It's not. I have nothing against SVG. I just the media glazing of him. I'm totally done with. So I like when they have nothing to glaze over.
Well, again, I think they're doing the same thing to SVG now that they did to Hocevar a couple of years ago. They're just pumping, and trying to get people to bite on, and it's just.
Well, so, yeah, they're going to try to make Daniel Suarez unemployed again. Well, make him unemployed. The Hocevar pumping unemployed Corey, and then now Suarez is going to get unemployed.
And now everybody wants Corey back in the 7 because the 7's running just as bad as it did.
I really don't want him in the 7.
I
really don't want him with
I don't either.
I'd rather him stay away from that toxic organization. But he's there right now, so I guess we're gonna still race for them. I hope they treat him right. I'm not sure what. They came back with an ex-girlfriend and never works.
Sometimes the enemy you know is better than the unknown.
I
think the paycheck's cool. I
have a feeling that's the incentive right there.
Yeah.
You know?
We'll give you 10K a race. Sure, I'm in. I'll do it.
All right,
It's
10-4 sold. I'm sold. I'll do it. That's everything I had for Cup. I don't feel like I feel like honestly we talked about Cup longer than I thought we would.
Yeah.
Unless you guys think of anything else, I don't think there's anything else to talk about from the series.
I think we covered it.
Sweet.
Yeah, the only thing, like when you talk about the restart zone, I was trying to look for it on the front stretch. My dad's like, "Yo, where's the restart zone?" I said, "Well, look for the Geico." And I was looking for 30 minutes. I was like, "Where's the Geico board?" And it was on the other side because I didn't know they changed it.
It's on the backstretch now. We just thought we'd restart there.
I'm like, where is it? I couldn't figure it out.
Mitch, did you give us your thoughts on the changed restart zone?
I didn't even know it happened until I didn't even know it was changed until you guys mentioned it. Until like I thought that was how it always was. I don't know. It's all cool. I'm cool with it. I mean, I actually probably would rather have it on the front stretch so I can hear them shift and like I don't know, see it all happen in the front. I like action too. I don't mind the dive bombs, but I don't know. I don't have I don't really have a great opinion on it. It's just it is what it is. So
I didn't like what it did to the truck series. Otherwise, I had no opinion. I feel like I was neutral on it, honestly. Like I wasn't. I didn't feel strongly one way or the other. So, moving on to Xfinity. Holy crap! We have.
Yeah, I was going to say
we have
where
a lot
do we
to
want
talk
to start?
about.
There's so much to cover with the Xfinity race.
I mean, let's start right off the bat, and thank God he's doing well now. But our winner ended up in the hospital, and anything to do with a racing incident.
No, I mean that was not a good look for the kid or the sport. But the thing that kills me about it is, as he was climbing out of the car initially, he slipped on the window net once before.
First time, yeah.
And they always flip the window net inside the car, especially for the photo ops and everything. So I think the kid just had a kid moment, basically.
Yeah.
You know?
And I will say, when that broadcast...
It looked bad.
When that broadcast signed off, I had like 2000 Daytona Ryan Newman thoughts.
Yeah.
I remember thinking like, well, because he said he was knocked out cold when he hit.
He was. There was no doubt.
And like
his body was crunched.
And then seeing him lifeless and like called off in a stretcher, I'm just like, dude, did I just watch this kid die on TV? Like I can't do this. Like I was so nervous.
I left at stage 2 and because we had a food truck event the next day, so it was gonna be a long night if we didn't, because I knew there was gonna be red flags and stuff. I told my dad, I said, it's gonna take him at least 2 hours to get done the last stage, and he didn't believe me, and it did take him 2 hours. The race was supposed to be done by like 5, and it didn't end until like 7.
Yes,
Xfinity had to be longer than Cup, right? We didn't check that stat.
It was.
It had to have been, because Cup was like an hour and a half, I swear. Anyway, sorry, continue, Mitch.
No, you're good. But we were driving home and I saw that happen. We were just like, oh, look at the kid. It's like his 7th win of the year. And then when it happened, my dad's like, I think we lost him. It's like, holy crap.
Yeah.
We weren't sure what happened because he stopped. He looked like he fell on his head.
Yeah. He did. He fell on his head and his shoulder. The way that he went down because of his 1 foot slipping inside the car and getting hooked on the driver's seat, it just almost like flung him that much harder down to the ground.
Gosh, I was
this is crazy.
So scary. And I'm glad, so he was on DBC today.
Okay.
Yeah. And I saw a little clip that Dirty Mo posted right before we started. Connor Zilisch, one of the coolest personalities in NASCAR.
I was going to say his
we never
interviews have been spot on.
Oh my gosh! And the little clip that Dirty Mo posted, I was literally cracking up laughing. He had Freddie in tears. Like, this kid just went through a really embarrassing and like hard moment.
Egg on his face,
and he's making jokes on DBC, and he's freaking 19 years old. I'm like, gosh. Don't ever let this guy leave the sport. Like, right? Connor Zilisch is 100% the future of NASCAR. I'm such a fan of his.
Yeah,
I'm all in on
He's got
CZ.
so much talent, and again, got a great personality, great interviews.
He was so funny. So as he's going down, he said he honestly was more afraid of his femur. That was why he actually hit worse, because when he started to go, he thought he was going to break his leg.
Okay.
And that's why he kind of let his body fall, because and then of course he cracks his, shoulder and breaks his, collarbone. But, what did he?
I'm just glad he didn't have a concussion. That's what I was worried about. The way that he snapped down the way he did.
I thought there was no way he wasn't concussed when I saw the video. Like,
especially with going unconscious. Like,
yeah,
I thought for sure that was going to be concussion and be sitting out for the next month.
I'll just say it again. I'm so glad he's all right. I'm glad he's hanging out with us. I'm glad he's doing well, because I was
nervous too. Me, who doesn't do social media, I was checking social media for updates about the kid.
Well, my wife is funny. We were giving my son a bath right after the Xfinity race, and I kept like every couple minutes just flipping open to JRM's social media page and then Gluck's just to see if there was anything new. And she's like, "Why are you on Twitter so much?" I'm like, I need to know if this kid's alive, because like I was literally in that mode where I'm like, I feel like he might be dead. Like, I need to just know what's going on. So yeah,
I get it. I mean, that was a scary moment for sure.
So glad he's doing all right, and hell of a drive. I mean,
to drive back around after getting quarter paneled. I mean, it wasn't enough of a quarter panel to spin him, but I mean, he was definitely out of shape.
Yeah.
And he drove back clean. I was like, if you want to get him back, just go ahead. Yeah. It's right there.
Just take it.
Yep.
So, Mitch, I don't remember when in the race this happened. I feel like you might have been gone, but were you guys in the stands when Austin Hill punted him out of the way for the lead?
In turn one.
Yeah.
No, we were already gone by then. That was after stage 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was curious to see like what the consensus from the grandstands was during that, because I don't think Austin Hill has many fans.
No. He can't.
I don't think he does.
Yeah.
I didn't. You know what? I didn't really get a good read on any reaction to him. I actually wasn't paying attention during driver intros. I think when we got to our seats, it was like they were interviewing the fourth guy or something, fourth place. So
okay,
I booed William Sawalich, and someone looked at me like I was
so
crazy.
Proud of
I said,
you.
well, they thought I was in the wrong. I was like, excuse me, does anybody know who this guy is?
At least you hear a nickname for him.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
You should have handed them a sticker, Mitch, and then like,
I should have.
Yeah.
Tune in.
Tune into our podcast. Just look for all the censor beeps over David. That's how you know. How was the experience? Like, it's weird that we've never been to a Watkins Glen race, because it's only like 3 hours from here, but we just never have.
So basically we left at like 5 a.m. and we got there around 8:30. And basically, I mean, the facility's actually pretty good, especially for camping. I have some shots that I got on my phone. Like, we were literally able to get, where Tanner Gray wrecked in the truck race, and he's trying to block Majeski.
Oh, yeah.
So you can, like, there's campers, there's a campground there, and you don't even have to have a camping pass. You just walk right in. During Xfinity practice, I was up against that blue rail, the blue rail, and just taking photos as they go by. So you have a lot of accessibility there, even if you don't camp, to see things, like walk around and get different views. If you're sitting in the stands, I would say you can't really see anything on the track. I mean, really, I was just looking. It's like felt like Pocono. I was just looking at a screen, and then looking at the front stretch. And for practice and stuff, we were up real high, so you could see most of it. But there's technically I was in a reserve section, and me and my dad, we went halfway up. But it didn't really make a huge difference. I would say if you're going to go, you should camp, because you can get yourself one of those, pick a spot on the track where you want to see action. Anywhere on the track, I think you'll enjoy it. Get yourself a TV set up, and you can just like watch, the cars come by and do all that kind of good stuff. But the track food was great. I was very impressed. They had a lot of different food trucks there. Like
Well,
good
that's
food trucks.
encouraging. That's really encouraging.
They had like I had a steak wrap. They had quesadillas. They had barbecue. They had burgers. They had pizza. They had breakfast sandwiches, mashed potatoes, buffalo wings. I mean, they had like everything.
Hey, Mitch, got a question for you.
Yeah.
Were you allowed to pay with cash, or was it card only?
I can't remember. I think they were food trucks, so I think they kind of did whatever. But we paid with card. I think it probably was card only.
See, that kills me that everything is card only at the tracks.
But you know why it is? Because NASCAR has to take their commission. Because NASCAR collects all the money and then they distribute
that
to the
under
vendors.
the guise of COVID safety.
Oh, I'm so.
Oh yeah, I had to fill a waiver.
Yeah.
I had to fill a waiver out.
Yeah,
What?
they actually had
Stupid
that
New York.
posted at pretty much every one of the sites when we were at Dover.
Which
that
is
it was
such bullcrap.
COVID
It's such
safety.
bullcrap. Like, just own it. Like, hey, we want to take credit cards so we can take our 20%.
Yeah.
Like, just be
That's-
honest about it. Like,
That's gonna get turned here soon. I think they're gonna pass a bill that allows that you can't enforce people to pay with card. You have to have the accessibility to pay with cash. Which I
That's
agree.
right, the American way.
that's right.
Yeah, so we have it. If you're printing it, we might as well use it.
Yeah. Yeah. Might as well keep doing it.
Yeah. Moving on.
But that's good. I was just curious. So, like, is it worth, like, should we camp there for a weekend, or is it like not worth it?
I would be up for it. I think if you guys never been to the track, if you guys never seen a race there, I think when they fix the car, just pick a weekend and go. It's not going to go anywhere. It's going to be on the schedule for probably the next 30, 40 years. So, but I would say camp. You don't spend the money on a ticket. There's really no need to. I think honestly, with the campground, you might end up getting a ticket just to walk around anyways. But
I think
they weren't really
that's way.
checking tickets inside the track. So I think, like, even if you can't, I think you could just go watch it in the stands and just go back to your campsite. What I didn't like about the track is, like, you had to buy the whole weekend. So I went Saturday because I had the NASCAR rewards ticket. So it was technically like a free ticket because the checking into the race and stuff, I get rewards for that. But I was going to go Friday, and I realized I can't even buy a Friday ticket. I have to buy the whole weekend. So the whole weekend ticket pass was like $200 some bucks. So I don't know how it is if you would camp, if they force you to buy a ticket, then I would say no.
Yeah.
But if you could just camp and just, grill, and in the morning and during qualifying and stuff, you can go sit somewhere. No one's going to check, but during the race, just go to the campsite and watch it at the bus stop, or actually where the wrecks were. Right before that new restart zone or whatever.
Oh, dude, that was the spot on Saturday.
That was the
That's
spot,
crazy.
man. And we sat there for qualifying and Cup, and I was like, maybe we should sit here for Xfinity. I was like, well, we're gonna leave during stage 2 or right after stage 2 ends. So I was like, I'd rather have us get out quicker, So, but man, that's where the wrecks were. I would say there's people camping right along there. I was like, that's where I would want to be. I said I'd be sitting right there. Drinking a cold one and enjoying myself. So,
I remember last year because I was looking up the potential of us going, and I think you have to buy 2 tickets with the camping site.
Are you serious?
So I think each site requires you to buy, which, like, pretty much every track does that, to be honest. Like, even
That's
Martinsville, you're required to buy a grandstand ticket when you buy the camping.
Yeah, because I'm not going to check your ticket.
Right. But I think
Yeah.
they require 2 per site, and the main reason is I think they know a lot of people that go to Watkins Glen are not going to go to the grandstands. So they have to, like, get the ticket money somehow. I'm
So
guessing.
if
I
it's
don't
just 2 tickets for what, Cup? Is that the only one they force it?
know. I think it's the weekend. I'm pretty sure. I could be
Well,
wrong. I don't
Because
remember.
it's like $200 for the whole weekend, which you get 4 races. So I guess it's like, but I don't want to, if it's going to cost us $1,000 in tickets just to go to see a Watkins Glen race, don't do it. But if you can somehow get 4 or 5 people camping or 4 people camping, and it's what, like,
was
what
gonna
do
say-
you usually spend?
Yeah, it wouldn't be
400.
bad because it would be just the campsite plus 2 tickets, and you can have as many people as a campsite as you
Right,
want.
and
So
we
you
just
only have to buy
divide it
2. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just divide it. So if it's less than $200 a person, I think, heck yeah, do it.
I think one of these years we need to just do it. We'll wait till the next Cup car comes out and
Gen 8 win.
Gen 8 win,
Yeah.
and then maybe we'll go then. That'll
Yeah,
be
I'll
the
drive
time.
up. I'll be up here. So just, let me know.
Cool, man. Next on our list from Saturday, we had the Connor Zilisch SVG contact that resulted in SVG backing into the wall and thus out of the race. And this, on the Twitter sphere, was a fairly...
Nothing was intentional.
I didn't think so. Like
I think it was a racing deal. Yeah. I mean, if anything, SVG was more in the wrong because he came across his nose.
I think the big thing for me was you had to take in the previous 2 laps when you look at the replay.
Yeah.
Like SVG threw so many late blocks on Connor. Like Connor was just faster. He just was.
Yeah.
And I think what happened is he kept throwing so many late blocks that Connor was just done.
I think he just got that much of a run on him. He got his nose there, and SVG just mistimed it. If he would have thrown the block sooner, it wouldn't have been a problem. But because he was waiting late, I think that's what caused it.
Well, there's a third element to this. Austin Hill was right behind him, and you know how Austin Hill is. So I think in the back of Zilisch is sorry.
Don't insult my man. Come on.
No, no, I get it. I do believe Austin Hill was right on him, and I think the margin to be right behind SVG. I'm pretty sure he was just trying to tuck in behind him. I don't think he meant to turn him or hit him. I think he honestly just, like you said, misjudged the thing. But I don't think anything was intentional. I think if Austin Hill wasn't so close to them, because from when I saw it, kind of was watching while I was driving, it seemed that Austin Hill was like right on the 88. So I just feel like we know how Austin Hill is, and he's probably like, "Oh, I get over before he hits me," and it's it's a split second decision. They're going 100 some mile an hour and stuff.
But don't worry, it wouldn't be intentional if he did hit him. It's never intentional with Austin Hill, so it's okay, totally okay.
Yeah.
A couple laps later, Austin Hill got into Zilisch also, and then Zilisch was able to drive back past him cleanly.
No, but it's okay because it was unintentional.
Yeah.
It doesn't. You can do whatever you want as long as you tell the media afterwards it was unintentional. Then all's good.
So, Earnhardt Sr. was the intimidator. I feel like Austin Hill's trying to be the rectifier. I don't know, something. I mean, it feels like he's taking a page right out of Earnhardt Sr.'s book.
Yeah, except Earnhardt won races. You know, like Dale Sr. got to victory lane.
That's fair.
Austin Hill wrecks and finishes 8th. So I'm just saying.
He does have some wins, unfortunately, but I know what you mean.
I know. I
know where you're trying to go with, but I'm like, he does win though.
it's like Carson Hocevar wants to be Dale Sr. so bad. Like you can just see it on his face. He wants to be that energy, but again, Dale Sr. wrecked people for wins. Carson Hocevar is doing it for 18th.
Yeah,
like it's not the same. Like you're not there, bro. And I feel the same way about Austin Hill. They both drive me nuts. So. No, I appreciate it. I honestly felt really the same way. And I think, again, like, even as close as it was, I think if you didn't have the previous 2 laps, I think Connor gives him more room. Mm-hmm. I think that incident was a culmination, I do agree with you, of 2 laps of late blocks combined with the 21 right on his butt.
Agreed.
So,
it was time to go. And again, if you have a run, you're not going to lift every time. Eventually, you're just going to stick your nose in there. So,
well, it's the same way like we talked about the truck series with Ty Majeski and Taylor Gray. Like Taylor Gray threw like 2 of the world's latest blocks, and I think it was the second time that Majeski was just like, "Yeah, we're done." Yep. Like
full ship engaged.
You only get that grace so many times, and then it's expired.
Yep.
So
no doubt.
Next up, we already talked about them. We just got to keep it going. The Hill and McDowell wreck. So if anyone didn't see this, obviously Mitch kind of saw it. Hill and McDowell are running hard. They get together, cause a huge pileup, like
at the narrowest part of the track.
Gosh. Ryan Ellis, I don't know if you guys got to see the picture of his windshield. I'll show you if you haven't. That's right. You don't do technology, so you haven't seen it. I'll show you the picture. Scary. Like Ryan Ellis, he's another one that I'm glad he's safe because that was a wicked hit he took. And I don't know. Again, I mean, I think the Twitter sphere is pretty uniformed on their opinion of this wreck. But again, I just want to present it to our team. So, what did you think of the Hill McDowell wreck?
So I think had Hill lifted, burped the throttle just a split second, there's no issue. But the fact that he back across the track, I think it was intentional. I mean, and there would have been nothing wrong with him burping the throttle right there and then file in. He wouldn't have lost ground. He would have been able to race McDowell the next corner. But instead, he again hooks him in a quarter panel at the narrowest part of the track and then causes hundreds of thousands, if not into the millions of dollars worth of torn up equipment for low budget teams that can't keep up.
I bet that had to be $1 million front stretch.
Easily.
I have no doubt. Yeah, because
because I mean, also people didn't brake. I mean, the wreck was over and they kept piling in. I don't know if there was oil on the track or what, but I was like, "Hello, ARCA."
Well, all the
that was
dirt and
bad.
grass.
That's so bad.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, it's a fast part of the track too.
Yeah.
It's not that they have that all.
They're
paved.
blaming the spotters, and I'm like, the wreck's out your windshield. That's not the spotters' fault. Open your
Well,
eyes.
you have this front stretch. I mean, you can see it. Not the front stretch. You can see it. If you get off the corner, it's down there. You can check up. I mean, I remember seeing. I think they showed Swalich's in-car camera, and he gassed it. He never even lifted. I mean, I think I didn't. I think actually too. But what was I thinking? Austin Hill. So I think it was one of those things where he knew it was going to happen. I don't think he cared really what was going to happen if it did happen, like when he hit him.
I agree. I agree.
Could have lifted, but I think it was one of those things like, no one likes me, so why should I? And I don't think he honestly thought it was going to get to that point where it was going to be that bad of a wreck. But he also, I feel like he just didn't care, and that's just how he is. And I'm on his driver summary page, and the 4 news highlights is Indy wreck, Indy suspension, Austin Hill and McDowell tangle, and it shows a replay of the him hitting Connor Zilisch. So it's like he has no positive news on his page. I'm starting to
see a pattern here with Austin Hill. I mean, surprise.
It'd be different if it was it happened once in a blue moon, but this is every other stage occurrence. It's not even a race occurrence. It's every stage.
Well, and again, it's you get zero benefit of the doubt when you are the common denominator. It's the same thing after Martinsville, after he started 5 of the accidents, and then he's the one in the freaking media center going, "Yeah, me and Justin Allgaier really need to be the veterans of the sport here and teach these young kids." And I'm like, you started them. Austin Hill is the reason for half the freaking wrecks in that race. He just...
No, was not that race. He won that race. That sucked.
I was so mad.
I was
After
really?
he drove
Austin
through
Hill?
the 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just drove.
Yep.
He drove through the back of the 7, gets the win, and then he goes, "Yeah, Justin and I need to teach these kids how to drive." And I'm like, shut up.
Part of me is I didn't want to see Taylor Gray win, but I was like, I don't want to see Austin Hill win. So
That's a tough toss-up.
I know. I didn't want to see Sammy Smith win either. I still think he needs kicked out of JRM.
Yeah, I don't want him winning either. I was I don't like this.
I wanted the 7 to win. That's who I wanted to win.
That was really it.
That was an easy pick.
That's about it. Yeah. But anyways, Austin Hill does have 13 Xfinity wins, unfortunately.
Unfortunately. All right, how many wins does he have not at Daytona, Talladega, or Atlanta?
I don't. It doesn't get that specific.
Does he have one win? It's not. Well, he's got Martinsville after he bowled for a W. But you're not going to get the benefit of the doubt when you continue to freaking do it.
Exactly.
That's the thing. If Ryan Blaney or William Byron are in that situation and they go, "Hey, I had this and it was just an incident," they're going to get the benefit of the doubt. If you're Carson Hocevar or Austin Hill, you're always going to get the blame because you do it every freaking week.
Go directly to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Go straight to jail.
And the shame is, and this is where I don't have sympathy for Austin Hill, but he needs a team owner to step in and tell him he's in the wrong.
Yes.
And Richard Childress never does that.
No.
No. It's
That's because
entertaining,
they're
though.
a blue-collar team, Alex.
We're a blue-collar team as we wreck half the field every other week. Yeah.
I also say this, though. It's I like rooting against people in the sport because it makes it not enjoyable.
Oh,
but
100%. Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah.
You need this, and I think RCR plays a perfect role in that. So,
and you're right, because you need that guy to be excited when they wreck. I think
I don't want
that's
to root for
a
Hocevar.
value.
I want him to be an idiot for the rest of his life. I don't want him. I don't want him in Cup for the rest of his life. I definitely don't want to root for him.
And then
know
every
what I
time
mean?
the 77 wrecks, we want to cheer. That's, or the 21. Like that's
I cheer every freaking time.
No, I do agree, and it's later in the notes too. But we're starting to see a lot of this in the dirt world right now because David Gravel has become
Once again
the enemy
yes.
of everybody. But like, it's fun. Like Kyle Larson is just going after him, and it's fantastic. Like it's good stuff. So
Again,
I agree. Yeah.
Gravel's
what
another one,
sells.
just like Hill, that wants to cry when someone does something to him. But yet, if you look 2, 3, 4 laps earlier, he was the one that initiated this issue.
Oh yeah. Well,
What,
it's,
Brad Sweet?
No, talking about
it doesn't
Gravel.
matter. All of them.
Yeah, Sweet does it too a little bit.
Well,
but-
in his prelim night, sorry, we're jumping. We're ADD. Just own it.
It's fine.
In his
It's a
prelim
podcast.
night, this for the Knoxville Nationals, right on the start, he comes down 2 lanes. The 55 of Schoenberg does not change lanes. They collide, and then the 2 goes into the wall flipping, and then gets out, and he's like, well, the 55 needs to get his eyes checked. He just had his eyes closed going in the corner. And you're watching the replay, and you're like, dude, he
You
didn't move.
changed lanes.
Yeah. And then what was bad, so this was funny. So Gravel posts a replay of the wreck on his Twitter and then just has like some silly, stupid caption like, see, I was in the right. And I watch it and I'm like, no, you came down. Like it's so obvious. And out of curiosity, I click through the comments on his tweet and every single comment is like, dude, you should delete this.
you should delete it.
That's great.
But it's great. Like you need that. Like I think Dirt World's benefiting right now from the Kyle Larson versus David Gravel thing. Like
Yeah.
it's a good
I
thing.
kind of wish Gravel was in High Limits because I would love to watch it every week.
Oh yeah.
But
It's
I guess it's good for the
and
Outlaws.
what makes it work is they're both crazy talented.
Yeah.
Like David Gravel is a dang good sprint car driver, and that's what makes
we
the
will never
rivalry
forgive
fun.
him for what he did at the National Open. To was it Fred Raymer? Was it like
I mean, if he
10,
wrecked
15
Freddie
years
Raymer, I'm okay with it. I'm a Danny
No,
Dietrich fan.
his
So,
dad? Oh no, it was
Oh.
Steve. No, it was
oh, this is before my time. Sorry, you're gonna have to tell me the story.
no, it was the other guy that retired.
No,
The
this
other
was
one
just a
asked-
couple years back, Bub. This
Could
is
have
just
been Fred Raymer then. Fred's been gone for
No,
a while.
it was somebody else. He raced for Fred Raymer's team, but it was guy started with an S. I thought I forget his name. Some Smith. It wasn't Ryan Smith. It was. He's retired now. It'll come to me.
basically
Don't
he
worry
wrecked a
about it.
Pennsylvania posse guy and he did him dirty.
For the National Open. Yeah, it was bad.
Big shocker.
Yeah.
It was
I'm
like
not shocked.
2015, 2016 or something. It was.
Oh, that would have been before me. I didn't really get into sprint cars till later. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good.
It was
I'll-
probably I probably
Steve
got into
Smith?
sprint cars in like 2020-ish, I feel like.
After you saw how good your buddy Kenny Edkin is at wheeling a car, you're like, oh, I could get in.
I need to get
Hey,
into this more. I definitely
when's
was into
Kenny-
sportsman before 410s, for sure.
When's Kenny going to Knoxville for the Nationals?
Oh, I have no idea.
They had like
Needs to do
90
it.
plus cars this year, man.
No
It was
kidding.
insane. Yeah.
I would love for. We should all go out when he should go out one year and just try it out just to see where he goes, and we should all go out and camp that week. That'd be awesome.
That is such a big track. I bet your motor has got to be like balls
Screaming.
expensive. Oh my gosh.
Screaming.
Because that is a fast track.
It
It's a
is.
wicked fast track. I mean, Eldora's the
Just
same.
that-
They're both like,
Test that port.
yeah. Like I feel like they make Port look small. Like, I don't know. I could just be
No,
perspective.
Port's bigger. I've been out there. It's more narrow than you think. But Port's I think a lot faster. But I think I don't know. I mean, you guys watched the race. It's been a while since I watched Knoxville.
It was good. Anyway, sorry. We'll get back to our list.
Creed gets
I think
destroyed.
pretty much. Yeah, we got pretty much everything else covered. We kind of been around. We ragged on this enough, so I'm just going to skip that point.
Yeah.
Hill wrecked Almirola on purpose, in case anyone's curious.
Yeah, that's not surprising.
Yeah.
I do feel bad for Sheldon Creed. I mean, that kid just can't catch a break.
Who wrecked him? I could not remember for the notes, but he got cleaned by somebody. Like it was bad.
It was
It was
bad.
Parker Retzlaff.
That's who it was. That's
Yeah.
it.
I know because the guy in front of me who looked at me for booing William Zilisch, he was wearing a Parker Retzlaff shirt, and so he wrecked.
There,
Well, actually, no. I think it was after stage 2, wasn't it?
it was. I thought it was as the stage was ending, wasn't it? Because I think it was like stage end plus Sheldon Creed wrecked. I
I
think,
think you're right.
Yep.
I think it was
Yeah.
during stage 1 or something like that,
it was something.
and then stage 1.
And I'm guessing something had to happen because Parker's not normally that kind of driver. So I feel like someone got mad at somebody because the replay looked bad. Like it looked intentional. So I don't know. Not good. Moving on, trucks. We had big shocker. We had Corey Heim win the truck series.
What? Corey Heim? Where'd he come from?
I thought Daniel Hemric was way too nice. Heim, I felt, kept doing these late blocks, and Hemric was letting it go. And I'm like, dude, it's for the win. Like, you get a late block, you get a free pass to send them. I don't know. I thought Heim was. I thought Hemric was way too nice.
Yeah, it's tough.
I mean, I appreciate it. Like, that's the thing. Like, I respect him for it, but I also disrespect him for not taking the opportunity. Like,
oh, dude. He could have easily dumped him 4 or 5 times, and I was getting so mad. You know, I called him on the chat.
No,
I'm not sure if I can say it on here, but it's not bad. I was like,
if it's questionable, don't do it, Mitchell.
Well, I'll say it. It was like Daniel No Balls Hemric, because I was like, dude, just move him. He blocked you 6 times, and it's like he was even if you would have pulled an Austin Hill and dumped him, it would have been justified, because he literally blocked him 6 times. And
that's the time to move him too. Like when he's throwing a late block, that's when you move him, because then it's justified.
The thing is, there was enough opportunities that he could have moved him without just dumping him.
Yeah,
and that to me speaks volumes about a driver.
And I like Hemric. Don't get me wrong. I was just like, come on, man. I was so frustrated because I wanted to see him win. I saw him win at Martinsville. It was a good time, and I don't know. I like to see good guys win, and like nothing against Corey Heim. It's just like, first of all, he should have never won that race because he ran out of fuel, basically, had to pit, and they had 7 more overtime restarts, and he ended up winning anyways.
The Fool and S show came out at the end of that one.
Well, speaking of running out of fuel, did you see that Brent Crew stepped on his ding-ding and ran out of fuel? Or I should say his crew? ARCA series.
Oh, I heard about it. Wait, I thought something broke.
Yes.
No,
I thought he ran out of fuel.
No, something broke. I was listening to it at work. And then they gave it to McKee, which, I mean, that was his first start, but he's a car store guy, by the way, the guy who won.
I thought I recognized his name. That makes sense.
Well, he was going to win the 50K at the throwback race, and he's the one who caused that big wreck, and there was a fight in the infield and with Landon Lewis, and actually stuff went down with that. Big penalties came out, but the only people that didn't get penalized was Harvick's team, and like Harvick owns the series, even though they're the ones who technically instigated the fight. So there's a lot of people boycotting the series because they think there's manipulation with the owners and stuff, and it's like,
I didn't hear any of this. That's wild.
Yeah, it's So I'm like, oh boy. I was like, Harvick, don't be a NASCAR. Please be better. Don't do it. I don't mean to go off topic, but either way.
15 years old and he's getting himself in the headlines. Is that good or bad? I mean, he did win. That's pretty cool. Like,
yeah.
No, yeah, it's good.
I mean,
he didn't do anything wrong.
He showed up when he needed to. So,
gosh, good for him.
I mean, it was 3 wide on the front stretch going into Hickory, and I mean, he just got jumped on a restart. It was a long night. It was racing, and he's young. I don't think he meant to wreck him, but Landon Lewis was so mad because he technically was leading most of the race, and everybody wants 50K. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's a big payday for the car store.
Oh, heck yeah.
Huge.
I need to go back and watch that race because I wasn't able to watch it live, but I do want to watch it because I heard.
Oh, it's a lot of drama. Caden Honeycutt got suspended in both races.
Yeah, I saw.
And then he lost his ride.
Yeah, it's all right. Now we got a better ride in the truck series, so that kind of worked out for him.
Larson?
He did pull. I mean, without the N word, he pulled a Larson.
Are we gonna?
Yeah, it's never ending.
Gotta love it.
Got to love it. I saw, so NASCAR Chasm had a really funny tweet Saturday, or it would have been Sunday morning, where they said the average race winner at Watkins Glen this weekend was like 17 because the 15-year-old won the ARCA race. Zilisch won Xfinity, who was 19.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's a wild stat.
Who won trucks? Heim, and Heim
he's a young kid too.
Yeah, so,
he's 18.
Yeah. So SVG was literally the old guy of the weekend to win a race.
Grandpa SVG.
That's kind of funny. That's pretty good.
Grandpa Ginsburg.
Connor Mosack wrecked twice in the same place in a row, which I thought was pretty funny. That was worth putting in the notes. He sucks. He's terrible.
I mean, you'd think you'd learn after the first time, and then to do it again.
It's great.
That's like that goofy meme, you know. I'll do it again.
You want to see me do it again? Yeah, that's our boy Mosak. And Malcolm got in the middle on the restart and ran out of talent and spun Lane Riggs, which was like the first of 7 times that someone screwed up and wrecked Lane Riggs.
So I was asleep. I fell asleep by accident, so I missed that. So I don't really. I'm not sure if he meant that or not.
Malcolm just stepped on his ding dong and got sideways, and the 38 got collected, and then or 34. I'm sorry, and then or 38. I was right.
No, he's now the 34.
That's right. He switched. I'm so screwed up
because they thought Chandler Smith was going to do better.
Yeah, LOL. Thank God that's a bust.
Yep.
He hasn't done anything. He got one-handed. Two races handed to him. One was because Lane should have won and something happened.
Right.
And I forget the other one. Was
Bristol. He won Bristol.
Yeah. Well, he's. I guess he's good at Bristol, but so is Lane.
I agree. And Lane's on it now. And Lane still came back to finish top 10, which was incredible because his truck was jacked up. Like, he got hit so many times. Well, the 9, and I think this is a restart zone issue in the truck series. I think it was the next to last restart. The 9 just cleaned out the 38. Like, coming off the corner, he just wrecked Lane. Like, just straight up wrecked him. And you're like, dude, it was so frustrating. So I don't know what happened there. But, yeah, it was a rough drive for him. News rumors moving on. We actually had I forgot to write down his name, but you have his name.
I got it. I got it. Robbie Brewer unfortunately passed away at Bowman Gray. That's sad news to hear for his family and everything like that. You never want to see a driver have an issue. It's also a black eye for racing, just because any bad news like this puts a bad light on the sport. But based off the video that Alex and I were looking at earlier, he was into the wall well before he actually made the impact that destroyed the car. So, I mean, it's sad. I mean, I don't know what else to say about it. Just
100%.
You hate to see it.
Yeah, and it from what I understand from the statement I saw, he had a heart attack in the car. So I don't know that his death was accident related.
Racing related.
Right.
Yeah.
I think he just happened to have a heart attack and die in the car. And even in the video you showed, like, the car is just kind of like
it's riding the wall before he actually goes across the opening and then actually makes the collision. Yeah.
Gosh.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. I did hear about that, and I was like, what? I didn't see any, like, I didn't look into it too much, but I was very surprised to hear that. Was he in the mods, or was he like one of the super late models street stocks?
It was a super. Yeah, it looked like a super.
Yep.
Okay. Because I was like, I never really heard of the name, but yeah, thoughts and prayers to his family. It's not a good look, but heart attacks do happen. Unfortunately, it's unfortunate that it happened at that time. Did anybody hit him after that, or was
no?
it just...
didn't look like there was any collisions after he hit the wall. I mean, the car just kind of continued to glide down the wall until it came to a stop. And
because yeah, keep going.
Well, I was just going to say, and unfortunately, a heart attack can happen anytime. So, him being behind the wheel of a race car, it is kind of an enclosed, situation where there's not too much that's going to happen, unless his foot hangs on the throttle or something.
Yeah.
Gosh, hate to see it, man. Really hate to see it. So, thoughts and prayers, like Mitch said, to his family, and not anything any of us want to see, and not a good thing. So. We'll move on to our next point. Caden Honeycutt is going to be driving the 52 car in the Truck Series the rest of the season.
Very nice.
Great opportunity. I mean, obviously nobody wanted to see Stuart Friesen go through what he went to, but it's a great opportunity to keep that truck competitive for the rest of the season.
Heck yeah, and that's a good chance to bring some more money into that team.
It does, and it keeps Caden's playoffs alive, which is awesome. Yeah. So I'm excited to see what he does.
He's got a better shot at advancing, like you said. I think being in that car.
Agreed. Yeah. Well, I mean, he started third place or something like that in the race, I think.
The 52 did. He started way further back. He was in the O2 this week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. C Bell was running the 52
as
Watkins Glen. Yeah.
Okay.
He was in the young truck, which was good because it got him a start, so he's still eligible for the playoffs. And that's about all it did. Lap.
It literally just, I'm like, really? You gave him that piece of crap? You could have done so, like, you would think the team would be like, oh, maybe we can give him a top 20. With all the carnage, he could have just rolled around. But what? We won't even give him a good motor to last the whole race.
That was weird.
What is wrong with people? Like, I
don't know if budgets are just that tight or what the deal was. But
you've got an Xfinity car with Leland, whoever. Like, I don't know. It's
Well-
just like you think you just give them something that's not just going to last 2 laps. But
I think Leland
Kyle
wrecks
Busch
every
didn't
week.
last
They
a
might
lap.
be out of money.
They could be. Yeah, Leland likes to wreck. so.
Gosh, he ain't kidding. And Ryan Priest talking about. So the rumor is that the Cup cars at short tracks will go to 750 next year. Maybe.
No way.
Who knows? And it's typical
we're gonna keep the
NASCAR.
car.
We're going to take 3.5 years to make a small incremental change that does nothing.
Now,
But
if they pair that with less downforce, I think you're onto something.
yeah. And Ryan Priest made a statement this week that was actually pretty good. And he said, we appreciate the move, but this car makes so much freaking downforce. Like, to make a move, it's got to be a big shift. And he's calling for 1,000 horsepower, which obviously
that
we're a
would be
big fan
great.
of. Which you need it. I mean, if you want this piece of crap car to be relevant on the racetrack, it's got to be a big swing. We can't do these little foots. And okay, one more little rant. In the Gen 6 era, we learned that different packages benefit the racing. Like we had like 4 different packages or 3 different packages depending where we were racing. Now the intermediate package sucked because we had totally screwed up the car. But the short track and super speedway in the Gen 6, I thought was some of the best racing we'd ever
Oh my
seen.
gosh, the super speedways.
Oh.
Holy, they were.
It's so good.
We went to the wrong 500. That's all I have to say.
Oh, I agree. And what was so frustrating is, so we've been through this. Like, this is 5-year-old information that everyone has already processed, moved on from. And Steve Phelps made a comment. He goes, yeah, we're looking at the bigger horsepower, but we need to put a committee together to figure out what tracks we run the higher horsepower at. And I'm like, you did
All
it
of them.
5 years ago, moron. Like,
Let's look at the data. Seriously.
Why do we need a committee to determine what we already know? Ah, it drives me nuts.
That's just a party system. You know, that's not capitalism. That's
No.
you know. I'm not gonna say anything.
I hope someone sues them.
That's funny.
Yeah, funny how that works. Moving on to some of the other great racing we had this week. I really, really genuinely enjoyed this. We had the Knoxville Nationals. Like I said, I think we had over 90 sprint cars there to make the race, which was awesome. So much fun. We had a
good number.
bunch of PA Posse guys. Unfortunately, they did not do super well. But 19-year-old Ryan Timms won the Knoxville Nationals.
That's who?
And for people that don't know, this is their Daytona 500. Like this is a big deal. And Ryan Timms smoked him. Like straight up, he's going up against Rico
Heavyweights.
Abreu.
Yeah.
Brad Sweet, David Gravel, and beat their butts. It won by what, 3.5 seconds or something.
It was a crazy
crazy.
margin. It was a crazy margin. And again, a 19-year-old kid did this. I mean, this is crazy to me.
Is he the Zilisch of sprint car racing?
I mean, he's been impressing me all year because I've been noticing him. Like, he's making smart moves. He's
Ryan Timms?
Ryan Timms. And he's
Brian or Ryan? Oh, Ryan Timms.
Ryan with an R.
Ryan like
Oklahoma.
Ryan Blaney. Ryan. Like this Ryan.
Yeah.
Oh,
Also, he's
the image just flipped. It's weird.
might be a Chili Bowl guy because he's from Oklahoma. It's
Oklahoma.
Where's our
There's-
stat guy? Our stat guy's not here tonight.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
that guy.
yeah, he
Hate
used
that
to,
guy.
He's
Hate
a
that
Tulsa
guy.
guy.
I bet he's probably been through it. I mean, he's right there. I'm sure he has.
I love it. I love the Chili Bowl.
Oh,
It's
that's
one
a
of my
fun
favorite
event every
things.
year. He's so great driving by him. Really enjoyed it. The prelim nights, the Hard Knocks night, everything I thought was so enjoyable. The track did really well. What made me laugh is the 410 sprint cars in a 12-lap heat race have more passing than in a 2.5 hour cup race.
Yeah.
Like it was, I mean, legitimately, because heat races aren't always the most exciting in 410 sprint cars, but whatever they did at Knoxville, whether it was just that level of competition or if they did good track prep, like even the heats were entertaining.
Just throwing this out there, Alex, and this may come as a shocker, but the average 410 sprint car has more horsepower than the current cup package. I know
But I
that's a
thought that
shocker.
wasn't possible.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Steve O'Donnell, whatever, keeps telling us it's not possible. So I don't know how they're doing it. It must. I don't know. Maybe they're not really 1,000
less
horsepower.
weight.
Gosh, who would have
Just saying.
thought? Yeah. Let's put a Hyundai motor in a 3,500 pound stock car there.
Yeah.
David Gravel gets the hard charger at the Knoxville Nationals, going from 21st to 3rd. I'm not the biggest Gravel fan, but you got to respect the speed. I mean, he
good.
kicked butt.
Solid.
He looked really, really good. Like, if they would have had some late race shenanigans, Gravel
He
might have
would've
won
had a
that
shot.
race.
Was
Yeah.
Larson there?
Larson was there. He was kind of mediocre all week. He really wasn't like he was decent. Like, he wasn't bad, but
I'll
wasn't
admit,
exciting
this season he's just not lighting the world on fire. You know,
in anything.
it's like he's lost
Yeah.
a step or something. Maybe he has distractions off track. I don't know.
I don't know. It's weird because even NASCAR, he's kind of just been like,
Mid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like super mid. Like, it's just, and he started the season great. Like, the beginning of the year was just normal Larson. In the last 4 months, I don't know. Who knows? But we all go through lulls.
That's
we'll
true.
see. Hey, he's a talented driver. I want to give a shout out. I know this is apparently a controversial topic, which kind of blows my mind. I love long sprint car races. I love them. I love them. I think sprint car races are usually way too short. Right as like stuff's starting to develop, they hit the checkered flag.
Yeah,
So
doesn't even give the track a chance to change, really.
yeah. And at the Knoxville Nationals, we had longer C mains, longer B mains, and a longer A main, and it was beautiful. And I know people are going to say that's stupid because, you got to throw a caution to refuel. Freaking refuel them. I don't give a crap. I thought the racing was so much better.
Well, and it's a race of attrition as much as it is just this position on the track, too.
100%. And again, you have more time for storylines to develop.
Well, I will say this: they do that also with late model racing, where they'll do two twin 40s, and I'm like, why don't we just do 100 lap race? Like, just because you can go 100 laps on a tank with those things, usually.
Okay.
I think.
I know sprint cars you can't, but maybe late models you
No, but it's a similar concept where things are finally starting to develop, and then the race is over, and it's like, well, then we'll do it again. And they do 2 races in one night, which I think is dumb. You should just do 1 race a weekend. But yeah, you're right. I just think with sprint car racing, I think like longer races are way better. Tuscarora 50 shows that. Most years, it's last
Except
year.
last year. That was rough.
because we were there. But
I know we're the curse. I'm sorry, it's our fault.
no, we're good, but Labor Day Classic should be good. But either way, yeah, I agree 1,000%. It's better to have extra laps, but I get cost and everything, and a lot of short tracks payouts not the craziest, so I guess that has to be in the picture too.
I say the Knoxville Nationals pay well. I was looking
did.
at
I
the
would
pay.
hope.
Oh my gosh!
I would hope.
Now, granted, there's a lot of people driving home with junked race cars after that
True.
event, but because there's a lot of flips, there's way more flips than I ever remember there being.
I saw like the D main. I think someone was getting like $5,000 for finishing in the D main or something. It was
Something like that. The
so it
breakdown
wasn't-
was really far.
Yeah, it wasn't. I mean, that's good. I mean, that's tire money right there.
Oh, yeah.
I guess.
I know Dietrich finished like 8th in the B, and I think he still took home 10 grand,
Dang.
which is pretty wild. Like, I mean, that's decent. Obviously, there's a lot of money to
Didn't
do
pay
it,
that
but-
on a Friday.
Yeah.
Friday.
The racing's a whole lot better than the Grove too.
Amen.
Donnie Schatz had there's a couple really good quotes from this week that were really funny. Donnie Schatz got a caution late in the B main.
Oh, you're not going to put your quote there, buddy?
Well, I will. I was going to set it up first.
Oh, my bad.
Donnie Schatz got a late caution in the B main that set him up to be able to advance into the A. And when asked how he was able to make it into the A, he responded with, "I was kissed on the ding dong by a fairy." He did not say ding dong, but I'm going to say ding dong. So props to Donnie Schatz for never ending legendary quotes. Like, it's fantastic.
By the ferry.
By the ferry. And Sammy Swindell had a couple. He was entertaining this weekend. Every time they put a mic in his face, I thought it was pretty good. He
Is he
did.
over 70? Isn't he older?
He's got to be. He looks like he is.
Yeah,
He's got to
been
be
around.
over 70. But they had their Aussie thing, like Aussie, oi, oi, oi. And he goes, yeah, like the Aussie guys. But instead of oi, 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 you just go, Sammy, 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 which was kind of dumb, but it was kind of funny. The one that was really good, he and Gravel had a little bit of a tiff in, I believe it was the prelim. I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure it was a prelim.
Sammy Swindell, 69 years old.
Dude.
Nice.
And he was fast. Like, he legit looked good this weekend. But his quote about David Gravel was, if we switched cars, I'd kick his but.
Yeah, I saw that one.
That
was good.
Not but we're going to say but.
I think I saw a reel of that.
Yeah.
I saw him say that.
Gold. Absolute gold. I loved every second of it.
That's when you know you've reached the age where you just don't give a flying F.
Oh, it's great. And we need it. That's good stuff. Bring more of it,
Yes.
you know? No, Sammy did a phenomenal job. It was good to see. He was able to race into the B and did not make it past the B. But, I mean, again, it's kind of like the Chili Bowl where, like, making
There's
the
that
B
much
main.
talent there. Yeah.
Like, making the B main is a big deal. And I think this was, again, one of those weekends. So, props to him.
Yep.
And I'm not saying that just because most of the PA posse guys got stuck in the B, you know.
They didn't have a good showing, but it is what it is.
Okay. I think there was only one or two posses in the A. It was
We won the Kings Royal, so we're good.
Suck
We're
it.
set.
That's right.
That's something, man. That's a
Yeah.
big deal.
I think Mark's, there was one more, I'm sorry. But I think there was only two in the A main. I know Mark's was one of them. So that's good to see.
No, that's good. He made it. That's good.
Yep.
And he had a gold car, something like Transformers.
It was yellow, and I'm not a huge yellow fan, but like, it was decent. It was okay. Yeah. It was, they'd say it's a banging scheme. I thought Dietrich's alternate scheme looked really good this weekend. There was a couple
Like black and blue.
It was like, they kind of flipped the colors, and it was just very bright and kind of in your face, which is awesome.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah. So anyway, I mean, a lot of wrecks. Oh my gosh. Listen, the race shop in Marysville, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, does sprint car repair.
Busy as
There we
ever.
go.
There's if some of the Knoxville guys know that shop exists, they're going to be very busy because there's a lot of wrecked race cars coming out of Knoxville.
There's no doubt about
and
it.
Eldora. Holy frick! It's been a rough couple of weeks for sprint car owners.
Well, all the better to have a good guy to fix everything up, get it straightened back out, get
That's
that
right.
car
Yeah.
running fast again.
Check out the race shop, Marysville, Pennsylvania, and
Kenny
on
Edkin.
the Facebooks. And pretty good. He's okay. He's tolerable. Pretty good sportsman driver.
Decent guy. Yeah.
He's he's not quite as good as Scott Dellinger, but he does okay. He's all right. We'll get a
He's
text
great,
about
he's great
that
at
one.
NASCAR fantasy, at least. He's been leading
He's
that since
really
day
good at
one.
NASCAR fantasy. Better
Really
than
good
the
at
rest of
NASCAR
us.
fantasy. I'm like, what the heck?
Oh my gosh.
And the sad part is he doesn't even watch most of the races.
Nope. He just picks the top five, and I'm like, I've been trying to mix it up and just to
Yep.
see if I could, pick someone that he doesn't have, and I don't know. He's got to run out of William Byron soon.
Yeah. I killed him because I forgot to change my lineup for 3 weeks in a row. So I had William Byron starting for 3 weeks in a row. So he's dead. He's gone in mine.
Yeah, I've used him up by June.
He's been a good fantasy pick this year for sure. Race of the weekend. I feel like this might be one of our best weekends for what is the race of the weekend, because I feel like there's a bit of a toss up. What do you think?
I'm going with Xfinity as usual. I thought that was
Good bid.
on point. That was good racing and everything like that. I didn't see a lot of the Knoxville Nationals, so that's why I don't have it as a point of reference.
That's fair. That's understandable. What do you think, Mitch? What was your race of the weekend?
Yeah, I would say it would be Xfinity for me as well. I thought that was really good. Last week was definitely the Cars Tour race. That was a barn burner. Both pro and late model stock cars were great at Hickory. That Classic was awesome. But yeah, this week would be Xfinity for sure.
I love it. I'm going to give Knoxville Nationals a shout out just because I thought the event start to finish was fantastic. I thought they managed it well. The racing product was good. The competition was good. They moved up the whole event on Saturday to get ahead of the storms that were coming through.
Smart
really,
Oh, good on them.
yeah.
NASCAR should take notes.
Jeez,
Yeah.
what an idea!
Especially
Yeah.
at Dover.
My gosh.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna bring the.
You know what's sad is Knoxville has lights and they still started racing at 5:00, which is when NASCAR decided to start
Yeah.
racing at Dover without lights.
Right.
So
You know
I
what?
love
There's
it.
better racing in Knoxville too. So
honestly, you ain't kidding. You are not kidding.
Take the Cup cars to Knoxville.
Our points picks. Sorry, I did not have this ready. I restarted the computer and it threw all my mojo off.
Alex, you're really lacking today. What
I
the
know
hell?
I am. So I did not update the score, but I did win this past weekend because I had Chase Briscoe, who finished top 5. David had Alex Bowman, who surprisingly sucked or got stuck in traffic, pit strategy. I don't even know. You couldn't pass. Didn't matter. Mitch, we gave you Zane Smith last week, which honestly I thought was going to be a good pick for you.
yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah. And then
even
Kevin was
wanna
smoking
talk about
something last week
Yeah,
and
I don't
picked
wanna
Carson
talk about
Hocevar. So we don't. But sure. The irony is, if you remember, you were this close to picking Chris Buescher last
know.
week.
I
And
know.
you're like, nah, I'm going to stick with Hocevar. I think he's got it. And then Buescher finishes P2. It was pretty good. Or P3. I don't know. He was up there. He was in the podium. Like I said, I turned off the end of the race. So we are going into Richmond. So that will be the Can't Pass 400 this
sir.
weekend. Yep. At the Richmond Raceway. And I believe we got to pick for David. And I feel like David has to pay a penalty for not being here.
Right?
Like, we've got to...
Priorities, David.
That's right.
Priorities.
So typically what I do is I go to the standings and I just pick the lowest driver on the lineup that he hasn't yet picked.
Oh, I love that idea.
Yeah. Which might be Todd Gilliland. Did he already pick Gilliland?
Thank.
Oh, man. Congratulations, David, on your pick this week of Todd Gilliland. Is that a good pick?
We
Should I-
gave him Todd before.
I think it's a decent pick.
All right.
It's not
We'll give it to
hateful.
him. We'll give it to him. I don't see it on the list that we gave him Gilliland, so I think it's fair game. So, Mitch, why don't you go next? Who do you got this weekend?
So I was looking at I have a thing where I pick the drivers before the season started. And for that one, and not that I'm going with this guy, but I have Bubba Wallace for that one, which I think he'll do pretty well. But I think there's just, for some reason, this track in the 3-car does very well. He won it last year. I know there was a big controversial, he wrecked Denny Hamlin. He don't deserve it. But I think he'll come back here and run well, and maybe we'll get another Austin Dillon win. So
You never know. Could happen.
very up there with SVG getting in the playoffs.
Oh, my gosh. Another 28th guy in points getting into the playoffs.
That knock out Priest or something. That'd not be good.
Dude, how much would that suck? Because, like, Priest legit
Been
has
running
been
good.
impressing. Yeah. Like, he's doing
He might
what
win.
he can do.
He actually can run well here too. He has a top 5 here in the 41.
Yeah, I mean, qualifying is going to be massive, like massive here. So that'll be the big indicator is who qualifies well. So, what are you thinking over there, Kevin?
I'm scrambling to try and figure out who I'm picking.
Honestly, Priest seems like a good pick. I wasn't
Yeah,
even thinking that.
I burned him too long. I burned him at Atlanta. I don't know what I was thinking. I burned him at
he's not
Chicago. Well, actually, that was decent.
Well, he's a road guy. He
Yeah.
ran well there. He has a top 10.
Unfortunately, that was the week that Kevin picked SVG. So
Not
he might as
seeing
well
him on
just-
there,
might as well
so
just pick
as
who he
much
wears.
as I hate to admit I'm doing this, I'm going to go with Dennis 5-knuckle shuffle Hamlin.
oh, that's a good pick. That's actually who I was going to pick if he was available.
Kevin,
Sorry.
it's 9 knuckle shuffle. not
Oh,
5.
my bad.
47 knuckle shuffle. Denny. 77
10,000
knuckle.
knuckle
Yeah. Tell you what, I am going to pick someone that I never thought I would pick in a million years.
Let's hear it.
The illegitimate champion himself, Joseph Logano. That's who I'm going
Oh,
with.
wow.
So
Oh, that's right.
I burned so many good picks. My depth chart is rough.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
I was scrambling. I won't lie. So
I'm-
I feel it.
And really, Mitch picked the guy that I was thinking about picking. So, yeah, we're going to it.
Dylan.
Oh, no, I thought you picked Wallace. That's right.
No, I picked Austin Dillon. You can pick Wallace.
I already picked
Go
Wallace.
ahead.
Never mind. I can't pick him. I picked him at
You should
Vegas.
pick Priest. Oh, no, you
I already picked Priest. I told you I burned all my
Chicago.
good picks.
Yeah, I still got
Logano is
Priest.
like the best pick I have left.
I still got Priest sitting there
Yeah,
waiting. I got a few more weeks to pull that card out.
I mean, it resets in 2
Bristol?
weeks. It resets in 2
Saving it for
weeks. You might
Bristol?
want to burn them.
Yeah. I'm still sticking with the 5-knuckle shuffle.
All right. Sticking. I mean, it's a good, solid pick at Richmond. So, Kevin, any final thoughts?
No, I think I'm good. Hopefully, we'll get some decent racing in this weekend. The Super Sportsmen are going to be up at Clinton County this weekend, so that'll be a huge showcase.
They still race at Clinton County.
Yeah, Friday night, buddy. Friday night.
Wow.
Good time.
That'll be kind of fun. I've
time.
literally never heard of that track.
What?
It's north. Isn't north of Port?
Oh,
like-
that's up past Williamsport and back down.
Yeah. So it's on the way to the
It's-
Glen then, because
It's
you're
like
past that.
2.5 hours to get there.
Holy frick.
Yeah.
That is up there.
It is. But again, that's an iconic track that I've never been to, so I'm excited about it.
That'll be fun.
Heck yeah.
Sweet. Hopefully we get a victory out of the Edkin camp there.
That'd be nice. I mean, they are taking half the field, so.
I think they represent half the field at this point.
Yep, pretty much.
No, that'll be fun. Looking forward to it. And they're at Williams Grove in 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
I think we are going to attempt to go to that.
Nice.
So we'll find out. Are you working in the pits for that?
I should be.
Nice. Yeah, we're going to try to go. That'll be fun. I enjoy seeing them. Even though I don't even care about that track, it's just the easiest one to go to.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Mitch, any final thoughts for you?
Hey, Bengals season. Bengals are back. We're going to be depressed as usual.
Go Birds!
Go Birds!
Congratulations. But no, I guess everybody just enjoy the weekend. Summer's almost ending, unfortunately, so just enjoy these races. Hey, fall's a great time for racing. It's one of the best times for racing.
I mean,
but
better air quality for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had fall last week here. That was wild.
Yeah, it was a little different.
We went from 100 degrees with 100% humidity to 60 in like one day in typical Pennsylvania fashion.
It was great.
Yeah.
Though. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, I got sick again. I was so mad. I'm like, I hate Pennsylvania. What do we do? Like, can we have seasons? I just want like up and down, not.
Yeah. Don't forget Corey's in the truck race Friday night, racing the 77 truck. So
Holla.
him and Riggs are going to finish 1-2, and we're going to have a great weekend.
That'll be fun. I'm excited to actually watch that. Xfinity's not there, right? Didn't we?
No, Xfinity's off this weekend.
So
Giving
stupid.
Connor Zilisch another week to recover.
I mean, I'm glad for him, honestly.
Maybe it's part of the story. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, their next race is Daytona. That sucks. I'm good. I got nothing else to say. I got all my words out. So have a good week, everybody. Thanks for tuning in as always, and we will see you next time here with the Racing Addicts Podcast.
Holla!
See ya.